guys, it's Claire. I know I haven't posted a video of me actually talking to the camera literally since the spring of 2017. That's not for lack of me filming videos, I just haven't been happy enough with them or been well enough like physically and stuff to be able to actually edit them and get them up. So I actually just tried to film this. I've been up all night. I have been up since like 3 p.m. yesterday and it is literally like 1 p.m. So I've been up for like 22 hours at this point, so if I'm a little bit out of it, that's probably why. Just telling you that in advance. And also, I tried to film this already, like this is my second time filming this today. I initially tried to film this while doing my makeup, and I found out that right now, I totally do not possess the ability to both multitask on talking to the camera and doing my makeup. And I also just figured out that the way I was going to go about doing this, trying to recap like the past year and a half-ish, I wasn't happy with. The last time I talked, I still had long hair that was pink at the end, pinkish like burgundy. I ended up dyeing it blue shortly after that, which kind of fried my hair, not going to lie. Like it had to be bleached again in order to get it blue, and like it wasn't great after that, but I really liked how it looked. Like I felt really cool with blue hair, so that was cool. I obviously painted that like graffiti, like sort of street art mural in my dad's building, which was the last video that I actually managed to post. I was in a production of King Lear, which if you don't know, it's a like Shakespearean play. And that was really fun. It was the first time I kind of got to play like a villain or like antagonist of a play. And it was also just so nice to act because I hadn't acted in so long. And I managed to make it to like school for 5 days straight that spring and I was doing great, and then my health sort of declined. This is just a general thing which happens in my life. Like I'll be doing well for a little bit and I'll be like, yay, like I'm finally regaining my health. Like this is awesome. Like this is so great, and then things will slip, and that's just sort of how it goes with chronic illness sometimes. Yeah, so in about, it was like the end of April where I was kind of doing okay. In May, I wasn't doing okay, so when we saw my doctor that summer, he was like, okay, we're going to try IVIG. Long story short, IVIG made me sicker. I stopped being able to walk, I got worse nerve pain in my legs. Then we added in plasmapheresis, and I had to have a really painful dialysis catheter on the opposite side of my chest to do that, so that was unfun. I regained the ability to like put bare weight on my legs after that, but I didn't get any better, and after a few months of doing IVIG and plasmapheresis together, we discontinued. Oh, I also cut my hair off around then. Like I really wanted to shave my head totally bald and my parents wouldn't let me. I'm really weird about brushing. Like if things are brushing against me, especially hair, especially like curly hair, like the texture of it, it is just like, it's repulsive. I also am really weird about people touching my neck just in general, and like things touching my neck. So my hair was driving me like insane. It was horrible. It was just brushing, and so I had my hair up in a bun for 3 weeks and it ended up getting so matted, and we cut my hair. Initially it wasn't like this. Initially this was quite a bit longer. Like this was to about, initially this side was longer, that side was longer. I had more hair in the back. Like right now I have very little hair just in general, which is what I personally like because there's no hair touching my neck whatsoever, so I don't have to deal with that brushing. Against my face, it doesn't bother me that much. Biggest issues since doing IVIG, like I have more autoimmune sort of issues, and my head pain's just been bad. So whole spring of this year, pretty rough. Like we didn't make it back for Christmas as well because of issues with that, just the amount of pain I was in. Like I was not in a state where I could travel. Ended up making it back this summer. Found that ketamine infusions, especially if they're at a higher dose than like previous ones that I had, and they're quite quick. Like this summer, started doing them in the States and I was doing so much better. I was like able to walk around New York. Like I was not able to really leave the house here before we left the States for the summer. I managed to make it to prom and stuff, which was something that I really wanted to do. Like I got this gorgeous prom dress. I wore it with combat boots because I wanted to wear fucking combat boots with my prom dress. Combat boots are badass. So we got a cool pair of like vegan combat boots in New York City, and we got my prom dress in New York City. Like I went shopping with my mom and my sister, and that was awesome and like amazing. And I actually went to 2 proms. I went to the one that would have been my senior prom. I wore the same dress both times because I just did my makeup differently and wore a different choker. Yeah, so I went to 2. One went really well. One I had to leave early because I was just in too much head pain and I ended up in the hospital the next day. Anyway, jumping around. This summer was great. We got to go to Florida. Florida, like surprisingly, has a lot of vegan food options. Like it was almost better than when we were in New York, honestly. Like, and there was so much good food and there was a beach. all that I want from a vacation is the beach, food, and shopping. And like Florida kind of had all of that, and it was kind of great. I mean, I knew that I liked Florida, but the last time I'd been, I was 15 at the time. Yeah. Oh, other things which happened in the spring. I got to go to a Margaret Cho show. She was in Hong Kong, and so me and my parents went on Mother's Day, and so that was cool. That was the first thing, which I guess technically like you're supposed to be 18 to be able to go to it. And like I had just turned 18 a few days beforehand. Anyway, so this summer was great. Like I went to the beach, I was able to go swimming because I have a port. Like things were great, like things were going great. We thought, okay, I'll get back to Hong Kong, like I'll be able to go back to school. Like we were just like for one class and then try and do math online. Like that's the plan, and I'll go to drama class outside of school. Like that will be great. And we get back and my infusion times here for ketamine were over a longer time. And we thought, oh, that won't make a difference really, like it will be fine. But the whole time, the past few months that I've been here, I've been a lot sicker. And last week we finally were like, hey, maybe we should try it at a faster rate. And I'm doing so much better, like remarkably better. I was not really able to leave the house walking for most of the time that I've been back. Like there's been some times where I've been able to, but most of the time like I can't, and I can't leave the house independently, and it's just not been fun like for anyone involved. Yesterday I was able to go on a walk by myself, which just was so great. Like I really associate walking with freedom, as dumb as that might sound to some people. Now that my pain level's lower, I can actually do that, which is really, like I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to do more again. And I mean, I'm able to film right now and I have like a big ass light in front of me, and I have windows open in my room, and I have all my lights on, which like a week or two ago would have been inconceivable. Like honestly. So that's great. And yeah, I don't know. This has kind of been rambly and all over the place, but I feel like my videos in general are really rambly and all over the place. And I think this is what I kind of wanted. Like I wanted it to be positive. I wanted it to be a quick like recap. Not that things have to be positive. Like everything isn't always obviously positive in my life, but like it's not fun for me to edit something that's really negative, and it's just not a fun thing to spend a bunch of time like staring at yourself and watching yourself say like depressing shit. Like it's not something that I like to enjoy doing. So yeah, I just went to film a recap so that then I can film other stuff. Anyway, so until next time, bye!